Another video on my 2016 Volkswagen Tiguan. This is under the hood. Show you around a little bit under here. It's all pretty clean, as you can see. There's not much to see. That this is a brand new car, so that, you know, all the parts are clean. But Volkswagen packages everything up pretty good. This is a fuse box. This here is your battery. You got a little push tab to release, and you can see the battery there. This is your air filter box here. Obviously, top of your motor. This is where you fill the oil. This is your oil dipstick. This is the coolant bottle. This is the Volkswagen G12 coolant. If you're not familiar with a Volkswagen and you end up buying one, make sure you put the right coolant in it. It requires the Volkswagen coolant. I don't know what'll happen if you put the non-Volkswagen coolant in there, but I would not recommend you find out the hard way. There's your brakes fluid there. You got your, this is the back of your headlight here, another one here. These are actually quite accessible. As you can see, your hand fits in there pretty good there and there. On this other side, you got the air box, but they're still pretty accessible. You might have to, it's not too bad at least. Here's your washer fluid fill up on this side. This is the turbocharged 2.0. So it's kind of interesting to look at the ducting of the air, how the air intake works. You got the intake, the air comes in here, and this little cover pops off, and then this hose comes down through here, goes to your filter box. It comes through here, mass airflow sensor, all the way back to there. Then it drops down below there. That's where the actual turbo sits. You can't actually see much of that. I mean, I can stick the phone in there, but you're still not going to see much of it. Then after the turbo, it comes down through here. You can't see it very well, but it's all the way in the bottom there. And then it goes into the intercooler. It has a rather large front mount intercooler that takes up pretty much, you can't really see it, but if you look at it's the radiator, and in front of the radiator is the front mount intercooler. The front mount intercooler appears to be just as large as the radiator of the car. So I've heard of people upgrading the front mount intercooler for performance reasons. This one's already got a pretty big one on it. I don't know if you could get anything bigger on it than that. Then after it comes out of the intercooler at the bottom over there, then it comes up here, and this is your actual intake. So the air basically circles all the way around the engine before it goes in. That's kind of interesting. Another interesting thing on this motor is this is your oil filter right here. You can see it sits upright. Typical of the Volkswagens, if you look at the size of the oil filter, has always made me laugh with the Volkswagens. Or any one that I've had. The filter looks more like what you'd see on a V8 Chevy truck than what you would see in a compact 4-cylinder. Just the way Volkswagens are, I guess, but it is always, and the first time you pick one up, if you've never seen one before, you might think they gave you the wrong one. But no, the Volkswagen ones just tend to be a little bit larger filters than similar cars for some reason. That's really it. It's nothing really too interesting to see, but if you wanted to look under the hood of a Tiguan, here you go. You got any questions, you can just comment on the video and I will see if I can answer your questions.